Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Art of Learning Self-Love. It's Darla here with day 7. Hope you got your notebooks and pen ready for our affirmation of the day. The affirmation of the day is, I accept that I deserve to be treated with respect. I accept that I deserve to be treated with respect. I'm going to write that 5 times. Next, I want you to go ahead and write this out throughout the day. I want you to say this affirmation in front of a mirror 5 times each time you pass a mirror or your reflection. Because sometimes we can see our reflection in another thing. We're headed to the car, we see it in the window, we see it in the rear view, we see it when we, wherever we are. I want you to recite, I accept that I deserve to be treated with respect. Because we all deserve to be treated with respect. This is something that we have to give ourselves first so others can start giving it to us. We have to identify how to respect ourselves first. If we're not respecting ourselves and we're allowing others to cross our boundaries, then obviously we're not going to be respected, right? So we have to start within ourselves first. Next, I want you to go ahead and write out the assignment of the day. Our assignment today is write out a list of 3 habits you want to change. Write out a list of 3 habits you want to change. Then pick one and create a plan of action to assist you in staying on track to achieve this. Yesterday's class, we went ahead and talked a little bit about the fact that I made the decision to do one for quitting smoking. I'm going to talk about that again today. And I'm going to talk to you how I did it and what I did to push myself to actually make that decision and how I made that possible. Because some of you guys might be struggling with that and need a process that will assist you in it. But this can be with any decision that you want to make. It doesn't matter what that decision is. It's literally making a decision, picking a couple different ideas and choosing one that you're ready to actually begin working out that process. I know that this is not going to be easy. Believe me when I say it is possible. You can achieve it because you're worth it. You are worth making those decisions and proving to yourself, because this is going to really help you to start establishing that respect for yourself, which we all deserve to establish that respect within ourselves first, so that others can know how to respect us as well. Because when we actually build that, we're beginning to put ourselves in a position that others will automatically, because we're already doing it. When we can exhibit it in through our actions every single day, other people will automatically have to. And if they're not, it will make it easier for you to make decisions that you need to, so that you can shift yourself out of those areas. You'll know who's for you and who's against you during that, because you know and respect yourself and know what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. But for me, like I said, the habits, when I chose my habits, the one I wanted to change was smoking. So what I had chosen to do, which I had been smoking 2 packs a day for quite a while, I'd cut myself back and I'd finally gotten down to 1 pack. And had been doing that for about 6 months. And that was a big shift for me. That was a hard shift. But when I made the decision, I was literally given a challenge for myself. And I was giving up smoking so that I could achieve a goal. You know, you have to give up things sometimes to move to the next level. Sometimes we clear out our closet to make room for other things. Sometimes we choose to take out of our lives toxic habits that we don't need to be entertaining anymore. And smoking was the one that was really crippling me and causing me health issues. So I had to quit. So I made the decision because I wanted to do a speaking event at the time. That was what I was going into. And I got to get an opportunity to be in the Be the Best You, one of the one of the first virtuals during COVID, and I was quitting smoking, and that was my challenge. And so what I had decided was I was going to go from a full pack to a half a pack, and that was a big change. So then I went from smoking 10 cigarettes to 9 cigarettes to 8 cigarettes to 7, and I was breaking myself down over a course. But I was really, really tough on myself, and I had a really short deadline. So instead of it being each day, I was literally cutting it in half, cutting it in half. So I've managed to quit smoking in 5 days. And I will tell you, I would never suggest that to anyone because it was brutal. And I literally had to put myself in timeout twice because I was just a lunatic and my skin felt like it was crawling. So I understand that addictions are really hard to break. And it's not easy to give up things that we're used to doing every day. And it does create a lot of angst and anxiety in your body. So there's a lot that you have to process when you're releasing and letting go of the toxicities in your life. So if you're struggling with anything that you're trying to quit, I want you to know that you have somebody to reach out to and that you're not alone and that you do have a right to have someone that you can confide in while you're dealing with that. What I chose to do during the time I was doing it, I went live on Facebook to make myself accountable. And I checked in every day on those lives on Facebook saying, hey, everybody, I'm checking in today. This is day whatever. And this is how much I had gotten through, and this is where I was and whether or not I was smoking or not smoking. And I really actually achieved a 5 day break on smoking. I had broken myself down from that 2 pack to 1 pack to half a pack to down down all the way in 5 days. Brutal, to say the least. However, it was possible. And it all started with me in my mind. I made a decision. I wanted something else. Now, another thing I did once when I wanted to quit drinking, I was a heavy drinker at one point. And to eliminate my drinking, I gave up drinking for drawing. And the reason why was because I knew that if I wanted to achieve, I'm a published author. So published 2 times children's books, and I wanted to do the illustrations for those. And I mean, obviously you can't draw great pictures if you're under the influence, right? So I had to decide, do I want to drink today or do I want to draw these pictures for these books? Well, I chose to give up the drinking and chose to draw instead. So one of the things that we can always do is whatever we're giving up, we want to, whatever habit we're breaking, we want to put something positive in its place. That is the real true key. Switching ourselves from those negative habits to those positive habits. So if you're wanting to quit smoking, how do you shift? You're going to want to put something else in there. I want it to go, when I quit smoking, I want it to be a speaker and start speaking in different forums. So that was my main decision. I couldn't smell like cigarettes going in and out of places, introducing and talking to people. I didn't want all of that. So I had to really put it in my mind. What am I giving up? I'm giving up something that is killing me for something that is going to bring life and light to lives around me. So I had to find out why. What is the balance? What am I leaving and why am I leaving it? And what am I giving myself in place of it so that I have the reward for what I'm letting go of? We are the only ones that can actually empower ourselves to our own success. But finding it and doing it is one thing, or hearing about other people doing it. It really comes down to us learning the skills that are necessary so that we can actually achieve it. No matter how much we want something, until we actually put in the efforts of ourselves to achieve it. That's the only time that we'll actually come to it and actually attain it. So make a decision, write out your plan, and begin believing in yourself. And all you have to do is command yourself what you want instead. Take charge. You can do it. I believe in you. Blessings, love, and light. Bye for now.